Just going to go over some common things that come up in Scratch and are useful to use in Scratch. So the first one is just how to make this like your cat sprite move. This is the easiest way to do it. I start the green thing, and notice I won't be able to move the cat. A lot of times, we should start every line of code with this, like when something's clicked kind of block. But what it's doing is it's checking these things as fast as your computer can go. Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Then it gets here and it stops. So what I wanted to do is to forever check those things. And now you can see that the cat will move. Now what I want to do is, if I get this balloon, I want it to record points. It's always best to have the points being recorded from the thing that's being caught, basically. So the way that I do that is I'm going to make a variable, and I'm going to call it points. What's super helpful about Scratch is it's going to show the counter up here so we can see if things are going wrong. And I'll show you what can go wrong here. So when clicked, it's pretty straightforward. I want to do this forever, always checking that if I'm touching the, what do I call it, Sprite 1, that's the cat, then I'm just going to add a point. So I'm just going to change the points by 1. And you can see what happens here. I go over here, and I'm getting about 1 billion points. Okay, this is a really good thing that they're showing me it, because otherwise if it was hidden from me and I wanted, like, if I got 3 points to win, we'd be very confused why we won instantaneously. It's always a good idea to, when it's clicked, reset the points. What's happening here is it's running this and it keeps checking, and I get all those points. So the workaround for that is to change the point by 1 and then wait a second, right? And so now I don't get that infinite amount of points, I get a point. But still it's counting up, right? If the user was just to stay there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to hide it and then wait a second. Or you can just do hide, right? Because it waits a second and hides. It's probably best to do it so every time you add a hide block, you should add a show block. So it's probably best actually to hide it, then wait a second for the score. And if you wanted something like this, it keeps coming back, you have it wait 7 seconds and then show again. So if I went here, I could get the point, and then it would show in 7 seconds again. Oop, there it is. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to have her dance or whatever she does once I get the balloon, right? But from her perspective, there's nothing that I can say hey, when the cat touches the balloon, we don't have that kind of block. What we do have is broadcast, though. So broadcast, it's kind of misunderstood by a lot of people. Broadcast, sometimes people think it means display a message. This is all for the computer. If you want it to display a message, you have to say something like say hello for 2 seconds. Broadcast is totally different. So I'm going to create a new message, and this is going to be dance. So after that changes the points, it'll broadcast dance and hide. Now you'll notice from the sprite's perspective, nothing happens when I hit that dance thing. But from Anna's perspective, watch what's going to happen. I'm going to go to the events, and so when I receive that message dance, what am I going to do? Forever, I'm just going to do, let's do looks, next costume, and I don't know if that'll do anything. Okay, so I get it, and there she goes, spazzing out. Another helpful hint is if you want to just duplicate something like that, get one thing that works, and then duplicate them all, right? So now they all spaz out. So those are just some common things that were really helpful with Scratch.